Our next guest has hosted a terrific power showcase. In fact, it's called the Power Showcase. Going on, 15? This is year 16.
Yeah,
of the
this
Power
is an
Showcase.
annual visit for us. What's this, year 5 for us?
At least. We're pleased to have Brian Domenico on with us once again, talking about the Power Showcase. Brian, good morning.
Harold, Matt, as always, it's really nice to see you, and I appreciate you having me on.
Well, we appreciate you coming on with us to kind of introduce our viewership to some of the kids that you've discovered and showcased in your Power Showcase. I mean, boy, the list is unbelievable. We watch the video of this thing all the time. Among the players that you had, and I guess you could talk on all of them, who's made your eyes pop the most at the Power Showcase?
Well, as far as this year, I mean, it is tough because this was a year where there wasn't like that big human interest story of like the 525-foot home run or something along those lines. But there is a player by the name of Hogan Nelson who has attended 5 Power Showcase events, and he's actually a 3-time Power Showcase champion and won it as a 13-year-old and a 14-year-old. And then last year had to make a really big decision. He's one of the top quarterbacks in the state of Texas, and decided last year, after having a really good showing at area code, to kind of shift gears and focus strictly on baseball. And he came back as an underclassman and won in dramatic fashion. And he is one of those individuals that has the it factor. When the pressure mounts the most and his back's against the wall, somehow, some way, he comes and he ends up pulling through and winning. And that's one of those unique DNA things that I think scouts and college coaches look for.
Hey, Brian, I think we're in a unique time, too, where guys have perfected the home run. And do you see that early on, the art form of guys really knowing to master their swing for homers at an earlier age than before?
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad you brought that up. The old adage back in the day would be that home run derbies would ruin a player's swing. And I'd be like, that's not really true, because there's so many different swings that are applied in an at-bat, whether it's an 0-2 count, or you have to hit and run, or move a guy over, or have to purposely hit a fly ball to the outfield for a guy who got a tag from whatever base. So I think that when you also put in the very beginning, when they're 12 years old and at Cooperstown, Cooperstown has those 200-foot fences, so the kids are enjoying that. Then they go to the Hall of Fame, and the nostalgia of looking at Babe Ruth's bat and a lot of the old uniforms. Now, they're too young to really appreciate all that, but it kind of starts there. And then they come to the Power Showcase, and knowing that they're coming to the Power Showcase and ending up at the other end of the rainbow in a major league stadium to kind of be a big leaguer and whet their palate for greatness and have that prosperous energy wash over them. Now it trickles back to, okay, how are we going to prepare for this? And with how all the great metrics today with blast motion and hit tracks and how and Rapsodo and how their videos can be broken down, and how all of the hitting coaches are vast in so many different philosophies that they break down the kids' swings, and they really start to learn how to do that. Now, you can attest to this, Harold, that when you hit a ball and you square one up, it's smooth. It's one of the most beautiful moments in all of baseball, and obviously you have to elevate to celebrate.
Elevate to celebrate.
I love it.
That's a good
Gary
line.
Templeton couldn't have said it better himself.
That's a good line. Hey, so how do I get invited if I'm a kid, and how's that process work to get there? If Matt wants to be a 13-year-old again, how's he get into this deal?
Yeah, and that's a great question. And there's a lot of different ways that you can get in. Some parents will reach out to me. Obviously, I need to take a look at some video. Then I want to take a look and see what travelable organization they play for, the level of competition. And listen, I don't always bring in the absolute very, very, very best guys. There are some big lumbering young players that they just need to set some goals. And it's only a matter of time before the kinetics and everything starts to come together, and they find themselves and they take off. So again, parents can reach out through the website. And again, there's a lot of different ways, Harold.
Hey, so give us some names of some players, either prospects in minor league ball or big leaguers who've come through the Power Showcase.
Well, I think the most noticeable one was Bryce Harper, obviously. And then you had, Tristan Casas, who's now the starting first baseman for the Boston Red Sox. And when he did the Power Showcase, he hit 5 500-foot home runs, which was really incredible. And then it was Blaze Jordan that you and I had talked about many times. And then he won the junior Major League Home Run Derby. There was a young man by the name of David Denson that hit a 515-foot home run off the Jumbotron. That was back in 2012. Daniel Vogelback. I mean, there's countless guys in the big leagues.
Tell us about this DiMaggio Lonero. Oh, DiMaggio Lonero, leaving nothing to the imagination.
A very, very cool story. So his grandfather was an Italian immigrant. And so when he got to New York, just fell in love with baseball and obviously the New York Yankees. And when he had his son, which is DiMaggio's father, his name was Bill. When Bill grew up, he obviously was a diehard Yankee fan. So he decided to name his son DiMaggio. And his father was like, well, listen, that's kind of a tough name to live up to. And what's ironic is that DiMaggio actually told his father, and he knew about the event because two of his buddies did the event a couple of years ago, a player named Drew Rapepi, who actually was a two-time Power Showcase world champion. He told his father, he's like, I'm gonna go down and I'm gonna win it. And I think he put out some incredible numbers, 468 feet with his longest home run. And he has tremendous raw power. And like I said earlier, just scratching the surface and his potential. And I think he did Joe DiMaggio pretty proud, for sure.
Yeah, I would say
these kids are breaking my back looking at these videos.
Italians, baby.
Like Italians. I understand they also named the family dog Yogi.
Is that right?
Man,
that's right.
Living a Yankee dream there.
Yeah.
I want to ask you about, because there's a couple of 12U and 13U kids that popped as well. And I don't know, for me, the younger they get with the power, I mean, it makes you marvel at the command and the bat to ball skills when the kid's 12 years old.
Great point. I think that some kids gravitate towards enhancing their baseball DNA and looking for that next big stage to have to compete upon, like IJ Garza you just saw. That's Tyler Cerruti. That's Sebastian Carthace, who actually won Week 9's Home Run Derby in Cooperstown. Austin Brown, who is a 14-year-old, Harold and Matt, that hit a 479-foot home run. Wow. Here it is right here. He hits it, and it goes off the back of the loanDepot side. Check this out.
Looks like Corey Hart.
Beautiful, easy swing.
Yep.
Beautiful, easy swing.
Oh, man, it's unbelievable.
That is amazing.
Now, one more guy, if I can here, is a 6'8" power hitter from Tennessee named Braden Turnage, and I did a little research. I think he's 16 or 17 years old.
6'8".
And I did a little digging, and I wanted to find out, okay, who in today's game, position player wise, are the top guys as far as height. You had O'Neal Cruz, the shortstop with the Pirates, and then you have Aaron Judge, who plays outfield. But I wanted to dig a little deeper and find out who was the tallest major leaguer to ever play first base. And it was Tony Clark. I guess he's the executive director of the Major League Baseball Players Association, had 251 home runs and a 15-year career. But, 6'8", and he's an incredible basketball player. And he's also an ascending pitcher on the mound.
Wow.
That's scary.
He looked like Richie Sexton.
That's a good. I thought he looked like George Mirasan.
Yeah, that's good, too.
NBA player. Hey, Brian, we appreciate the visit as always. Congrats on another successful run on the Power Showcase. I know that kids love participating in your event. You had it a few weeks ago, and for folks that are interested, it's on the website. We have the information on the screen. Brian, we appreciate the visit. Happy holidays to you and your family.
Always. Thanks, guys.
name's Nick Presto, scout with the Kansas City Royals. It's a great opportunity. Appreciate you guys being here, hitting on a big league field. We're going to run you through a scout day. You know, as scouts, we're looking for a bunch of things to see if you're going to be a professional player. I mean, obviously, we're looking for hitting. We're looking for power. We're looking for running, arm strength, and fielding. Those are the 5 tools that we're looking for. All this stuff's important if you want to play this game.
And representing Wisconsin, a first baseman out of University School of Milwaukee, Graham Kasten. Graham is committed to Concordia University, Wisconsin.
The land of the free and the home of the brave.
Ladies and gentlemen, stepping in the featured group, representing Wisconsin, here is Graham Kasten. That one gonna get up out of here for Graham. First home run puts him on the board at 381. Gets a hold of that one, hits it well to right field. He's going midway upper deck. A power surge. I saw the lights flicker. 428 on the power surge for Graham. Ladies and gentlemen, nice round of applause right there for Graham Kasten, finishing 2 home runs. Longest traveled 428.